Options. Interface. No. Apply. Yes. Apply. Manual deploy. Nice. We got our back. Okay. Sorry, I played it before the hotfix. So on the right side, in blue, Maxwell as first Jäger, and on the left side, in red, as another German division, White Eagle with the 14th Infantry. Woo! Third League, love, third division, love. So we got a lovely map for us here. Got lovely infantry divisions for us, and let's use the lovely 5x speed, get up to tempo, and get rid of the beginning. Move on. Move on. By the way, guys, I will be gone all of next week, so I hope Angry Bird and other guys cover the games for you. We'll be back Monday the week after. We'll be skiing in southern Austria. Yeah. So, I think this game was played yesterday, and the other game they played today. Well, so yeah. Let's speak about the deployment when the deployment is finished, as always when we cast replays. And yeah. Move on. Move on. Good to see 20 viewers still at that time. And hope you all doing well. Hope you all had a good day. I had one for sure. And here we go. And we cannot use that. Okay, so we have to go for White Eagle's view for a second, and then we see all his orders, which is nice. He's going for relatively aggressive setup over here. Wants to get up and in the south, so he wants to push this, and yeah, north is more defensive setup as expected. Pushing in here is relatively hard because these two flags are pretty close to the front line, and these two flags are relatively close to the front line. Well, these are a bit further away, and these are supposed to be a bit further away. They are not really, but yeah. So yeah, he's also the guy playing Vanguard against Maxwellnd and these Maverick. So he has a bit better income in A. On the other side, we have Maxwell, who will go for relatively aggressive setup in the north. No, actually not aggressive setup at all. Defensive setup over here. Has some Ski Jägers, Ski Sturmjägers, Grille, Mortars, Ski Jägers, Fusiliers, Jagdpanzer Gazelle. Oh, he uses the Gazelle. Interesting. Not a big fan of that. I mean, yeah, it's an M42 on a thingy. Well, they're okay, but they don't have HE. They like, yeah, not the biggest fan. Another Grille in the north. Another mortar. Interesting setup. Yeah, let's go over to White Eagle's view again. See what he has. Oh no, let's go to neutral. Yeah, IGs, Flammenwerfers. Let's turn on in-game music actually a bit, so that I'm not. And we have Grenadier DPs. Grenadier DPs, a lot of these. Any CQC infantry? No, only Ersatztruppen. Stoßtruppen MP44 at least. Okay. No other MP44 units though, as far as we can see. No, that's all Grenadier DPs. Pack 184s. So Sturmski Jäger should be the best unit in here for all these engagements, but you don't want to lose them. Okay. Luckily doesn't lose one in transport. Ski Jägers and Ski Jäger MG42. go up. And we might see Skier more in the future. Because they got buffed quite a bit. Skier and Ski Fusilier get into position. And Gazelle is coming up as well. Has to be careful though. With that, you don't want to get that up too far. Okay, yeah. Sturmsjäger, deal with the... Yeah, get your guys in cover over here. Yeah, Skijäger in the north also set up. Skijäger leader with their sniper rifle. Don't have too much ammo for it, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, he needs something to deal with those light tanks. Because otherwise they seem to be the thing that threats him. IG engages MG42. Oh, the MG42 might actually win this duel. You don't see that often. Nope, they don't. Oh! It's a mutual kill. But yeah, you don't see that often. Usually the IG wins the fight. That might be the... Wait, MG42's got buffed as well? Or did only all other MGs got buffed? Because otherwise that might be the reason for that mutual kill. That the MG42 got buffed as well. Well, friends of mine, their parents have a house in southern Austria. That's why we go there. Germany has mountains as well, but they're not as good as the Austrian ones. Because they're not as high. German Alps. And also, yeah, most Germans go to Austria actually for skiing when they go to the Alps. Ski Fusilier, don't keep White Eagle from capturing the flag, so it's 14-10. Skiers over here get too close. And yeah, all those Flammenwerfers still shoot from MP44. I think Maxwell should create a defensive perimeter instead of going for the aggressive kill here. Yeah, still Struppen MP44. I always still searching for the flamethrower because I'm not used to them having the Molotov symbol. That's the right thing there. But yeah, with the Molotov, they deal with the Ski Fusilier relatively well. Yeah, Gazelle waiting for the looks to come around the corner. Oh, that's a duel. This Gazelle doesn't win for sure, but it's in cover, so it shoots first. So that might allow it to get the kill there. It should get the second shot out for sure. Yeah, there goes the kill. Stuck. It looks in the middle. Willie gets forced back in the north, I think by the IG. But it's back to 12-12. So the Skiers don't think they will win this here forever. Though has issues engaging, as we saw earlier in one of my games as well. The new ground attacking airplanes struggling relatively hard with actually attacking ground targets. But yeah, same goes for planes engaging planes. So at least the ground attacking target might not be killed here. Don't exactly know what it's doing. And White Eagle is back to 13-11. Okay, SD Gibbs, that's coming up in the north. SAA. A good motor usage out of Maxwellnd. This motor here did a lot. The one in the north hasn't fired at all yet, but yeah. Guerrilla firing into the town. Under the Ersatz MG. That's interesting, that the church tower is actually high enough to be spotted by the guerrilla. Didn't knew that. Ooh, T-3485's coming up. Those are big things, and they are hardly penetrated by the stuff White Eagle has down here. But you don't want to run them into Grenadier DPs too fast. Yeah, move them backwards. And yeah, the Dorniers seem to be super fucked up, guys. Don't know what to tell you, but yeah, these things are super buggy. They don't like. I got them to fire twice in like 8 runs or 9 runs. I had with them on target earlier today. It's a bit of a mess up there. But yeah, like. Yeah, show has to go. Show must go on. So league will continue, and we will not stop for Eugen to fix it. Other competitive tournaments and other video games also go on, even though it has questionable balance and stuff. Yeah, with Dive Pioneer, and even the balance doesn't even get the issue here. So yeah, it's just the bugs. The Dive Pioneer is the best infantry unit in the game, I think, at the moment. Engaging over here, like the strongest, especially with the 2 stars, they are monsters. I think a quote of mine is they are gods walking among men. Because yeah, they're dealing so much damage. They can engage in range, they can engage in CQC, they have HE grenades. Yeah, there goes another unit. But they don't have AT, so you don't want to run into tanks with them. The Grenadier DPs might lose out against the Jaegers over here. Yeah, now they have to be careful. You don't want to lose them against T-3485s. That's not the way. Brings in Stoßtruppen and MPs. Ooh, Ju-87. Nice bomb run there. Actually killing 1 infantry squad by accident as well. That was a nice bombing run there out of Maxwell. Still keeping the town in hold here, as White Eagle throws units a bit too far inward, but he still should win that now. T-3045 coming in for Maxwell to deal with it. Yeah, his T-3485 worked out really well in the middle. Now has the issue in the north again, though. He's like, yeah, these guys stuff outnumbers him. Oh, that's actually fire on position there by. Okay, White Eagle using the FK 288 as the artillery gun. I think that's assist 3, right? And yeah, this is it as the artillery gun, and yeah, the Dornier comes in again. And let's see if it makes its run this time. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, it actually fires? No, it actually doesn't fire. Yeah, because it needs too much time to go down to its level from the spawn to the middle of the map. Which is just pretty hilarious. Sad, but also hilarious. Nice bombing run there by White Eagle. Bombing those snipers. Yeah, now White Eagle has the town, and this is, as pointed out, relatively hard to get back in. Dornier might have enough time now this time. No. Dornier still doesn't want to fire. This is so hard to watch. Yeah, I hope Eugen. They know about these issues. They are working on it since yesterday. I can understand every one of you would says they want to wait till next week with their games. If there's stuff not fixed till next week, please still play your games though. They said, yeah, there should be a hotfix soon for the airplay at least, I think. And yeah, please play your games. Don't. And if you can play next week, play them now. Because yeah, we want to have all games played, and it's still about skill. The game is not just decided by it randomly. Both sides have to play with the same issues. It's a bit of a shame because I don't think Maxwell knew about this bug. So yeah, but at least his Dornier is a good air defender because ME-109s cannot deal with it either. Maxwell trying to get back into the town, and he actually killed quite a lot of infantry here. But there's still a pack, there's still 2 Panzer-Luxes. Ooh. Okay, T-3485. Has to be careful though. Fired upon by Stuk and the pack. It's getting side-shotted now, right? Yeah, and there it goes. Ooh, that's a painful loss. More Ski-Jägers coming up. T-3485 moving forward here, but there's a Tiger now. So I don't know if you want to engage that. Fighter goes down, and yet Dornier is still not doing anything. Another T-3485 goes down, and that becomes slowly but surely really painful. Another one goes down. Ouch. Maxwell under a lot of pressure here by White Eagle. There's another unit coming into transport. Yeah, he has the right setup of units. And yeah, Maxwell with the Dornier would do stuff. I think it would actually work out relatively fine, but with the Dornier not doing anything and him losing most of the infantry engagements, and not having his T-34 that kind of saved his ass earlier anymore, is in a lot of trouble. Would still like to see some AA out of White Eagle because this Ju-87 will deal some good damage again, I think. And I don't know why Maxwell doesn't buy more of them. And yeah, here we go. Bombing run. Coming in. Kills an AT gun. Nearly kills an MG. But yeah, his Gazelle goes down, his half-track goes down, and there's still so much White Eagle down here against Maxwell. Thanks for the follow, Sin100 first. Yay. Maxwell doesn't have too much AA, as that's something Ski-Eagle lacks in. They don't have a lot of AA. Ooh, that's a lot of new units. Pioneer SVTs, Storm Pioneers, and more Storm Pioneers for White Eagle. He really wants to secure this town. He really wants to save this flag, and with 2 flags for him, and having Maxwell on the tick there, it goes relatively well for him here. Interesting, nice idea from Maxwell there to use the smoke. I think sadly he was a bit unlucky there with the RNG, because it left the road open for this street to fire through still. Yeah, this IG is in a good spot as well. Still gets the flag at least though, for now. But yeah, he lost his Storm Ski-Jäger there, and I think he lost another one in transport, which is a real shame. His AA guns still do a good job though. This might actually be the second kill they get, after the ME-109 earlier. Ooh, off-map coming in now. Not the best I've ever seen, but also not the worst. And if it kills the Martyr, it was totally worth it. And yeah, Maxwell coming in again with the ground attacker. Ah, this is painful. This is real painful. Yeah, again, no bullet fired. Dang. Imagine this thing firing in the 3 runs it did all its bullets. That would do so much. 820mm millimeter bullets. They can do a lot. Got another 7 followers today. That's nice. That's real cool. Oh, welcome to all of you new to the competitive scene of Steel Division. By the way, this tournament by now has a prize pool of $290. If you're interested in donating, you can find the link down below. Also, all Twitch Prime subscriptions till the end of the tournament, like all the revenue we do with that, and all the Patreon money revenue we make till then, will also go into the prize pool. But yeah, so far we had 290. Next stretch goal is 350, and if we reach $501, we are the highest prize pool of any Eugen Systems tournament ever, which would be really cool. At the moment, the record is by the monthly finals of the ESL tournament back in Airland Battle with 500 US dollars. And yeah, White Eagle capturing the whole south. And I bought another Donir. I don't think he realized. I think he's wholly confused why those things don't do anything. This is so rough. This is real rough. Because yeah, they even show the symbol as if they would fire at some points, but they just don't. Like yeah, like I think. Oh, they finally. Woo! The first 60 bullets finally. And but that's too late because the off-map barrage is already coming. Oh, that's so painful. Ah, the first time they do something and then it's on the least worth a target out of them all. Another off-map coming in the north. Maxwellnd, White Eagle really using the ball. And yeah, this is a good off-map. This is a real good off-map here. This one is not as good, but still solid, as he still should be able to get the flag back with that. I like the Quiller's position out of Maxwell though. This is real nice. Would like to see his naval warfares firing. Finally there's AA. Okay, it gets this bomb buff, kills. Yeah, Black Feeling shouldn't get the kill, or maybe? No, it doesn't get, okay. J87s are a bit more resilient now, I think. I think they changed that a bit, and also made them a bit speedier, not much, but yeah. So they don't die, they are not as much of a paper plane anymore as they were previously. But yeah, 2 Flak Feelings make life much harder for Maxwell. But at least Flak Feelings are not as deadly anymore. They do solid suppression damage though. They were a bit too deadly previously. Now they're in a good spot, I think. They're exactly doing what they should do. Close quarter, heavy suppression fire with some damage mixed in. And now the naval warfares fire. Really good targeting there by Maxwell, I think. Firing on the other Flak Feeling? No, on the... if he would have fired over here, I would have liked that more, but still solid. Still good targets there. Should lose the flag in the north soon though again. It's at the 12-12 at the moment as he captured this flag as well. It's his infantry setup over here looks pretty good. Overall he invests quite a bit in the north and like, yeah, like another naval warfare. Sadly the first one didn't kill the Flak Feeling. That would have been premium, as then he could have easily bombed White Eagle into oblivion. Brings in the 32 50 kilogram bomb HE-111. The good old Heinkel. And yeah, there goes Carpet. Might actually kill the SMG. No, doesn't kill it. Doesn't kill too many units. Those are more for stunning and then following it up. Everything above 100 kilograms starts killing. Like 100 kilogram bombs can kill infantry. And 250 and 500 kilogram bombs are the ones that do real good damage. Always annihilating anti-tank guns and support guns. And yeah, with 1000 kilogram bombs you can also kill tanks easily. J88 coming up. Not sure about the target. ME coming up as well. That one went for the Quiller. Or another one going for the Quiller as well. Or for the STKFZ. No, it was supposed to go for the Quiller, but the Quiller is dead. Dornia trying to go for the air kills. It's too slow though. Yeah, this JU87 didn't do much either. Now it's Maxwell's time with off-map, as he brings in the GO off-map plane. And another Heinkel coming in. And another Dornier. As fighter support, kinda, I guess. Oh no, it actually does stamping again. Finally. Some strafing. 100 bullets. Pins down the Storm Pioneers and nearly kills them. Storm Pioneers down here are still annoying. Ooh. I don't know if you want to move your AA upwards like this. I don't know if that was on purpose. Don't think so. I think he moved this one forward by accident, and it cannot really penetrate the 25mm frontal armor. And yeah, there it goes down to the MG fire. Bit of a shame there. I think, yeah, White Eagle overall traded quite a bit more effective so far. But with some good naval rivers, and if he keeps up the bombing as is, he might be able to turn it around, because so far the only thing we saw from White Eagle is off-map. And you don't have endless rounds of that. And I think he already used all the ones in the south, and that one died already. I think he already used most of the ones in the north. Ooh, this might actually be killed. Yeah, Geo goes down there. Really fragile plane. But at least got one more map off, even though it's not the best target. Like, would have been better directly on the town. Can say it was White Eagle picking first, actually. It was Maxwell picking second. That's what White Eagle told us. He said Maxwell was the one choosing to play the mirror match. Ooh, kills the fighter down here. I don't know actually if they are hard counter though. As you have martyrs and Stokes, and like I think they're pretty even. Wouldn't call it a counter. Gun jump there on the Tiger. Firing with APCR, transmission damaged. 100% crit range, crit chance is real good there. Helping out a lot. Another off-map plane coming in. Another Tiger in trouble. And yeah, there goes the Tiger. Good play there by Maxwell. Though he still needs to get back to 12-12. Yeah, another Nebel Ripper round. Not hitting anything, like that was unlucky. This one not hitting anything was real unlucky. When North Stoke has to be careful, but there's Pack 40 now here to help out dealing with the Tiger. Another off-map round coming in. More Stormjäger coming in as well. This one trying to close onto the Storm Pioneers. It might be unpinned though before these arrive. Let's see. And double MG on running Skiegers, that was ugly. Okay, no, they get surrendered on here. Ooh, now the Pack 40 is in trouble. White Eagle pinging on the Stuk. Ooh, the Stuk got the kill! Nice one. The Stuk got the Tiger killed. Okay, so that's what he pinged for? I guess he pinged for us as the viewers. But he doesn't have artillery. Or maybe just as a reminder for him to not forget about that Stuk later on. But yeah, that was a nice Stuk. That was the real Stuk live. So now we're in minute 25, and yeah, Maxwell's income now is down to a big crawl. Maxwell's is not much better, but it's still better. The ski Stormjägers are out of position. More Skijäger Führer and Skijäger Stormjäger coming in. And yeah. Naval Rifles again don't getting many kills. But we actually see surrenders here. Which would be good for Maxwell. Getting rid of some units here. Oh no, he's just out of range. Oh, he doesn't see them? Like, yeah, that's... Yeah, you know, it's just out of range to surrender them. Ooh. And bombs from both sides falling. Okay. He gets the off-map out. Okay. Ah, he doesn't get the surrender and he loses units in transport because he didn't get the surrender. Ow. Oh, that's painful. Good off-map. Really good off-map. But yeah, Maxwell cannot allow for that to happen. Kills the transport down here. He surrenders Grenadiers. Gets the flag at least. And yeah, not surrendering the Pioneers is painful. And his Peacecorps gets round into flag fielding. And the Grenadiers, and yeah, they die running. That's the issue of veterancy. Your stuff gets pinned down so slow that they're dead before they get pinned down, actually, when they run. Okay, gets surrendered down here. Oof, Tiger vs T-34, that's not your best engagement. That's not what you want. But yeah, this is a really good off-map. Killing the leader unit there. Can he follow it up, though? That's the question. Tiger over here gets engaged. Another Stuck coming up. Doesn't get the shot up. And there's a Pack 40 here, so this has to be careful. It actually fires on the Pack 40. Ooh, that's a ballsy move, especially now that now it cannot see it anymore. Oh no! Pack 40 wasn't able to see it previously, but now the Pack 40 can fire back, and that's not the DL you want to be in as a Stuck. Driver gets killed. Another hit there. Side damage. But yeah, it shouldn't get the kill there. So maybe get one more group killed and then it... Oh! Still not going down. Flag feeling doing its job. And... Ooh! Stuck is actually falling back, but that gets killed. Okay. Gets killed in the end. Why do you capturing the flag over here with Panzer IV looks? Ah, you don't want to send a martyr into a Panzer IV, a Panzer II. They are the first CQC tank in the Wehrmacht. At least for this close quarters. Oh, actually, they're not really a tank, they're a tank destroyer. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, stand by it. I was like, why are you running? Oh my god, why are you not shooting? What is he doing? Oh no! What is this Lux doing? Damn! Was turning its turret weirdly, and then was turning its body weirdly, and then the turret was out of position. Oh, that was that was sad to look at. Yeah, both sides not getting too much income anymore, but yeah, both Stucks up here now. Infantry engaging again, but it's that's should end badly for Ski Jägers. More Ski Jäger Führer and Ski Jäger Fusiliers coming in. Naval weapons should need to do stuff. More naval weapons coming up in the north. Good mortar usage by White Eagle there. Pioneers coming up. They have to be careful. Ooh, MG42 sadly gets engaged by a Stuck. Has to disengage there. Don't know if Maxwell will realize that in time, or if he will just lose it in transport. Maxwell overall always being a bit too pushy with his infantry. Like always going into engagement that they're not supposed to be in. But yeah, the looks was a big letdown. I'm with you on that, Seander. Just like your games against Iadris, Kappa. But at least you made the group be interesting again. If you would have won those, you would have been first for sure, and now it's Iadris and Curbs being able to maybe get there, but they have to win games first. So you still might be the top dog of Group B in Division 2. Yeah, Maxwell getting good supplies. And actually, my cast of that game will be up on YouTube tomorrow between you and Iadris. If you want to see that. Don't know. You saw me casting it? Don't think so, right? Ooh! Pack 40 versus Pack 40. Don't know if everyone can still win. But yeah, some can for sure. Pack 40 of Maxwell should win if it doesn't run out of HQ shells. But this one is in the open, so it takes a bit more damage. So yeah, this one should be. Yeah, well done there by the Pack 40. Imagine those stone years of Maxwell doing more. Imagine him killing infantry and anti-tank guns with that. Ooh, this time it might actually have had long enough time to go. And yeah, it fires. Sadly, it gets pushed back and doesn't kill anything. Okay. Weird and unlucky over there, but at least it made the flak fielding. Oh, what? What is this? Is this going for the flak fielding? That's a bit mental. It actually gets its bomb. No, does it get its bomb off? Yeah, it actually gets its bomb off. At least half of them. Don't know if it's all bombs. Oh, he goes for the mortars, but it's so spread out. Good kill, yeah. And yeah, there goes the Heinkel 111. I mean, he might get shot down as well. Gets fired by 320mm. No. I think that one gets out alive. Yeah. Or a couple of shells still landing next to it, but no. And yeah, we had an interesting 12 to 12. Might go about who has still stuff in his deck. As I think Maxwell is scrapping the barrel when it comes to infantry because it brings in a lot of leaders lately. Instead of normal infantry, which is always a bit of a tell. First of all, about you not using enough leaders early on, and then second of all, of you scrapping the barrel just to bring something to the front line. Yeah, Pack 40 engaging infantry down below. And I guess Maxwell tries to be real resourceful. I don't know if he has enough supply drugs in his deck as well, if any, and outside of his the one this Nibble Ref has come in with. Oh yeah, he has some. Okay, so yeah, that might be his way to victory in the long run. Just using mortars and Nibble Rippers and his bombers. But he lost the bomber, and that is really painful because I don't think he has too many. Oh no, and yeah, has to be careful with his AA as well. Don't want to lose these. That might be a juicy run. And yeah, I think it's a juicy run. Oh! Oh my goodness! That was sweet! White Eagle there getting the double stuck kill, and that changes the balance a lot in the south. Because these two stucks were great danger for everything moving out of White Eagle, but with them gone, you can start pushing forward again, and there's not too many HE shots on this Pack 40 left, so it cannot hold these units for long. The Skiegers over here get killed, and he has so little infantry. Another Skieger Führer coming in, but yeah. Kinda looks like Maxwell runs out of stuff by now. At least gets a kill with the Nibble Rippers up here. Tries to kill the... Okay, at least kills the ammunition, but doesn't kill the Tiger itself. Doesn't deal too much damage to it either. And yeah, now the FK 288 engaging the Pack 40. And the Pack 40 only has one right each south, so the FK should win this engagement in the long run. And with that, with Pack 40 gone, the Tiger can reign supreme in the south again. Well, there's still a martyr, but yeah. And the infantry can push as well as there's so little. And I think we're in the long, slow death animation of Maxwell here now. Because yeah, he seems to have nothing left in his deck, which is a bit of a mistake. He should be prepared for a 35-minute game, I think. 35 to 40-minute game. If we run out of stuff at 45 minutes, that's fine. He shouldn't run out that early though. there should always be some depth in your deck, or you should play more aggressively. If his key is really to play to win by minute 35, you have to be much more aggressive than he was. And yeah, Dornier getting shut down below in the south below here, and yeah, this brings us. Ooh. Oh no. Losing another unit in transport, maybe? Not in transport, but should still go down. Does he smoke? No, he doesn't smoke. Gets a surrender at release in the town. Is it up at 13-11 now? Oof, but the bomber should get a kill on the Storm Ski Jaegers. Nope, actually not. But yeah, this Führer is going down, and that's. They can't lose any units here. More MGs coming up, and more Scharfschützen. More Scharfschützen, more Fusiliers. The MG 42, the MG 42s, real helpful. Don't know why he waited so long. Don't know why he never brought in some of those in the south. But yeah, the snipers also might be helpful. Yeah, he's at a 13-11, but that's 31 minutes. He needs a 59, I think, because yeah, it doesn't look like White Eagle is quite out of stuff. Well, yeah, I don't see Maxwell getting this game anymore. I think he already has a bit less on the. Oh no, losing in MG 42 and transport this time. And yeah, his leaders are dead. Speed Stormjägers are great. Great units. But they can't hold this forever. Yeah, without the Dorniers working, without his air tap totally annihilating White Eagle, who only has 2 AA guns, by the way, 2 flak feelings overall in the whole game. And now also gets artillery. Oof. This will get painful soon, I think. Yeah, still has Ersatztruppen left. Brings in the Glide Grenadiers actually. I don't think we saw any of these yet. So that's a fresh card being started, and these guys are really, really strong. And we 109, so 2 stars coming in as well. As fighters. And yeah, should get the kill on the Dornier. Shuts down the Dornier. And we 410 bombers. Yeah, overall Maxwell just seems to have the longer breath here. Good push in the start. Continuous play. Always keeping the pressure on Maxwell. Never stopping. Never leaving Maxwell enough time to really reorganize, get a good, well-out plan. Maxwell always doing fine, but never great enough to get the comeback going, and I think that's what kills him here now. There's a Pack 40 up here now, 2 Pack 40s, but one of them gets obliterated by mortar fire, or no, bombs actually, and the other one, yeah, I don't know how long that can hold out. Especially with an SK-18, J-8, there's just so much stuff for Mr. White Eagle here. And Maxwell, yeah, he's training his recon units all over the map. Because I don't think he has anything else left in his deck. He's still keeping the 13-11, but that's 40 minutes. And now bombs dropping on his AA. Gets the bomber at least. That might actually take a revenge kill. No. Doesn't get the kill on the. That would be hilarious. It's always too funny when a falling down plane kills something of the enemy. But even worse it is when it lands on your own units and all kills your own. Like I had my own bomber being shut down and killing half of my supply truck and my mortar. It was so painful. But yeah, now mortar fire on the AA. Good reaction there by White Eagle. Might actually get the kill down here. Nope, but still. Pushing down the AA is a good job. ME410 coming in for the bomb run in the south as well, and together with the Tiger, that is pretty much unstoppable. This should be able to capture the flag over here. That should be the 13-11. Except that the Tiger gets killed by the Naval Weapon, which it doesn't though. Yeah. I really don't see where Maxwell can come back at this. Brings in some more tanks. but he has less points and he doesn't have good stuff to buy with it. So yeah. While White Eagle doesn't seem like he has endless numbers, but he still has enough stuff. Invested in quite a couple more artillery, still should bring in more. Brings in more artillery. Invested in quite a bit of planes. Might be also running a little bit on infantry, but yeah, also has still some of that left. Ooh, nice surrender down here by Maxwell. Goes for the kill on the for the bombs on the Tiger. Might actually get them off as the Black Feeling has to reload. Ooh, that gets shut down. It didn't drop its bomb. I thought it dropped its bombs. Or did it drop it on the wrong location? No, that's a plane. Yeah, that's a plane crash. And yeah, another plane of Maxwell going down. Its infantry going down. Red bubble recreating the connection down here. Back to a 12-12, and yeah, Maxwell doesn't have a chance in this game anymore. Let's speed this up, as it is by now really for sure the slow death animation. Tiger, he might actually kill here. Yeah, he kills the Tiger, but there's just so much infantry for White Eagle, so much artillery. The AAA of Maxwell is not good enough. He's out of supplies. Another Tiger up here. That's trooping. This case, even more Tigers. Off map coming in, but yeah, bombing planes. Yeah, bombing plane killing the. Oh no, actually artillery killing the Stug. Stug moving forward. Marder moving forward. Marder getting killed here. This isn't on the attack command. Yeah, I really like the artillery play. I also kind of like the tank play. But Maxwell had the wrong deck for how he plays. I think his defensive play is really well. His offensive play is a bit lackluster. So I don't know why he picked Maverick instead of going for like balanced deck. Like first of all, I don't really get Skier versus 14th, and then I also don't get why he doesn't play offensively. He's in another off-map plane, which actually might do stuff, but yeah, Gazelles are not what he needs right now. And now it's White Eagle on the 13-11. Great off-map! Actually awesome off-map there. But yeah, Maxwell still seems to have quite some numbers left, while there's really nothing coming out of Maxwell. He has 2 little infantry numbers in his deck. And yeah, there goes Maxwell's surrender. And overall, it was really close in kills. White Eagle always keeping the pressure, being a bit better in the KD at the end, but he also overall had just more points. And yeah, Maxwell giving up there. Understandable. I really like that he stayed in for that long, actually, in a competitive game. Like, you all know me, I surrender pretty early, at least in ranked games. But yeah, in tournament games, you always want to try to get the comeback. And Maxwell kept it in the game as long as there was some hope. But yeah, in the end, there wasn't. I think he was completely out of cards in the end, or had like 2 or 3 supply trucks or something left. But yeah, great game by White Eagle. And great game by Maxwell. I will cast game number 2 tomorrow. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. We'll end the stream with an ad break. So I hope to get some ad revenue so that you can get some money in for the tournament. But yeah, we'll leave you now, guys. See you all tomorrow. Have a nice day. Stay safe. And have fun, whatever you do. Sleeping, going to bed now, reading a book, going to school when you're in, no, nobody goes to school.